Hey guys, it's been a while since I made a video, or one of these videos where I just talk. Good. Oh no, I think I've just been feeling a little overwhelmed isn't the right word. Or maybe it is the right word. Just like so many things that you could do, so many decisions, so many options ahead of you. It's like almost like decision paralysis. I think entering my 20s or mid 20s, like midlife crisis, quarter life crisis. That's what it feels like, like always trying to understand what's right, what's wrong, what's the right thing to do, what feels right. It's not as simple as like just waking up, going to school and going to class, or even choosing not to go to class anymore. Now it's like, oh, like I gotta work to live and gotta choose where to spend my time after work and all this stuff. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining about being employed, but it's just, I don't know. I think with so many options and so many things that I don't know I should be doing and things I want to do, I just don't know what to do, if that makes any sense. I think all this responsibility that is put on you during, like, I guess it's just part of becoming an adult, just figuring out all these things and making it make sense and balancing it so that, I don't know, like nothing falls or is left behind. It's a lot, and I get what people mean now by they want to be kids again. Um, yeah. I think also, like, just there's so much going on right now that I'm not talking, well, I guess like in my personal life and also just in the world, that it makes things like more complicated than they have to be. Maybe it's always been like this, and we, I can't say we anymore because I'm not that young anymore, but we as young people were kind of oblivious to before, or maybe we had the luxury of not having to deal with it as much. We had the luxury of having people like our parents, I guess, shielding us from it. But I think now, thinking about a future for yourself, your career, your friends, your connections, your love life, all that stuff, and I guess like family and stuff too. Just figuring out like how, like, not figuring out, but just like spending more time with them and figuring out how life is going to look with them or even without them for some people in the future. It's a bit hard. I think trying to figure it all out. Wish there was like a guidebook for life, but everyone's life is different, and not to be, I don't know, like, well, I don't know what the word is, but my brain's not working. I don't know what the word is, but like not to be philosophical, I guess. But everyone's like, I guess, on their own path, and it makes us who we are, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm just spouting a bunch of nonsense right now. But maybe some of this nonsense will stick to me in a few years, a few months, a few weeks. I might just watch back on this video and be like, hey, like, well, what are you talking about? But hopefully at least some of this like makes sense to some people. Why am I talking to a camera right now exactly? I guess like vocalizing these thoughts is like important, but I think I realized that there are people out there. People, not there are people out there. I guess it's the same. People are out there that feel the same way as I do, as you do, as we all do. Just trying to figure out this big mumble jumble of things happening at once, like the stuff that I guess like makes us who we are. I don't know. it's like pretty interesting how like it's like really dumb to say, but everyone like lives in the same world together and we're all experiencing different things, and sometimes until we like, I don't know, until we like experience something dramatic, we don't actually understand that we live with other people. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's more like until we have something dramatic or big happen in our lives, that other people also like, I don't know, resonate to and understand too. Do we like no longer feel alone? I don't know. Probably didn't make any sense, but what I'm trying to say is we're tied together by our shared experiences. Maybe that's what makes us human. Just that understanding, I guess. I think growing up, I was always like, oh, like, I understand you, I feel you, like me as an empath. But I think that was a lot of, oh, if I were in your shoes, how would I feel? But I guess some of those emotions you don't really understand until you get to experience them. Now I feel like I'm going on a tangent, but to bring it all back, like to here, to now, I think this whole process of like getting older and seeing things in a different light, like I think in the past, like I used to put myself in like my parents' shoes or like other people's shoes, and think I understood what they were thinking at the time, but I realize now like it's just a lot more complicated than that, which is fine. I think, you know, it comes with experience, comes with living, comes with being an empath. No, but it's like one of those things where you just gotta, I guess, live through it to understand it. I don't know. I feel like I have like all these thoughts all the time, or I feel like I have like all these thoughts, like, and they're just like stuck in my head, and sometimes I need to vocalize them and try to understand things, but low key, like they kind of like drive me crazy sometimes, you know, like, I don't know. I think sometimes I find it hard to kind of live in the present with all the things going on, so I definitely need to somehow practice that and try to understand it. Human experience is definitely like an interesting thing. Like, we're all living our own separate lives, but somehow, like, people that we meet, like, out of all the people in the world, you know, we somehow meet this person and maybe sometimes even make an impact on their life or affect them somehow. Like, not to be like corny but or cheesy, but it's like kind of beautiful if you think about it. I feel like this is like, the recording's like 8 minutes in right now, and I'm getting to the point where, you know, like, getting all the feels, so hopefully this isn't coming off as too cheesy if you've stayed for this long. But I don't know, I think reflecting back on just the last 20 or so years, it's like really amazing how many like people you meet, how many things you get to see, things that you get to experience, both good and bad, because at the end of the day, it's like, you know, like the good comes with the bad. Like, all your good experiences come with your bad experiences, and that's what makes us human, you know. All your mistakes, all your wrongs and rights there. All your wrongs and rights make you who you are. Maybe more so the wrongs, because you really get to know what not to do, I guess, after. If you're able to reflect, hopefully. Yeah, I'm just yapping now. Yeah, I think like a philosophy, not philosophy, but I think a saying, I think it's from Buddhism, but people are like, oh, life, living is suffering, or life is suffering. It kind of does make sense, because I was going to say I'm not suffering, but maybe I am, I don't know. Like, until you suffer through like certain things and feel certain things, you won't really know what you have. Maybe they were onto something. Maybe Buddha was onto something. Probably was. Um, but I don't know. Life is beautiful, but sometimes it's hard. Maybe that's what it makes it that's what makes it beautiful. Yeah, they really don't teach you this stuff in school, huh? Definitely like enjoying my life, like having fun, appreciative of what I have and all the opportunities and things that have happened to me, and really thankful for all the people I've met. It's just, I guess, it boils down to purpose, right? Trying to figure out like what your purpose is in life. Because before I was like, oh, like, I don't know, help people, like get to know as many people as you want. But man, I'm tired nowadays after work. Like, once I get home, like, doom scroll a little bit, hit the gym if I remember. Definitely walk the dog, play with Cody. It's definitely a must do. But after that, it's just like, I think sometimes I feel a little aimless. Work for the next promo if you want. Try to keep your job. All these things, like, I don't know, man. Like, I know chasing the bag's important and getting that promo and all that is important, but it's just sometimes you wonder. It's like, oh, is there more to life than just chasing that bag and like doing whatever after? Like, maybe that's the reason why people start families. Like their purpose becomes their kids, which I find valid. But like, okay, not to jump around, but in this economy, like, kids are expensive, man. Like, what if you can't afford a purpose in life? What if you can't afford a purpose in life? That's crazy. Like the number of times I like scripted a video like this, like wrote it down in my notes, wrote down everything I wanted to say, like all my thoughts and stuff. I never actually like said anything. I never recorded anything. I never actually like acted on my script. Like, I never did whatever. And now this is like just raw, pure, like spur of the moment, like whatever comes to my head, to my mind at the time, like I just speak out. Usually I like struggle with things like this, just kind of being genuine, I guess. Actually, no. I think I'm pretty genuine, I hope. But especially in front of a camera, I feel like it's just hard. Harder? Yeah, harder. But I guess there are times like this where this is me, this is for all the internet to see, but I find some beauty in that, at least. Just trying to putting yourself out there and finding people that kind of resonate with who you are and how you feel and hear your human experience. It's like weird. I think like a few years back, like I was super extroverted and like nowadays, like that old Andrew is like no longer here. I swear, like I love meeting people. I like love experiencing like new things, hearing stories and experiencing other people, I guess. But nowadays I think I'm like more introverted slash ambiverted. Like sometimes I just want to stay at home and just lie down and like stare at the ceiling or just pet Cody, like who would have imagined like me in 5 years like would be like this? I thought I would still be like bouncing off the walls, like seeing everybody, like going to this place like every like I don't know. I'd go to New York City every other weekend and like making plans like I don't know all around the city, like all this stuff. But here we are now. Like I guess it's part of growing up. I hope. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like none of it really makes sense until it does, but even now, like, even now as I'm trying to like make sense of it all, I guess I feel a little bit better. I don't know of what, like, again, I'm not sad, I'm not like anxious or whatever, but kind of just like curious what lies ahead, you know? Like, there's so much happening in the world, so much happening in my own personal life, and I kind of want to make the best of it when still have all the opportunities, like, have the choice of acting on these opportunities. I guess there's like a trend of me like picking up the camera when I'm trying to make sense of the situation that I'm in. I think I posted a little bit last year. Not my best work. Definitely don't think that was stuff I'm proud of. I think it was more so just getting something out there, having some fun, and there's value in that, you know. Like, got to play with the camera, understand it, like, do things with it. But I don't know. Like, I think growing up, I always wanted to make videos and record myself doing things, sharing experiences, and doing whatever. Like, I think partially just because I like had bad memory. Like, I just couldn't remember like what happened or whatever. But I loved like looking back on stuff and kind of revisiting those memories, good and bad. But I guess I'm picking up the camera now to try and record myself in this moment while I'm sitting with all these emotions and all these intersections and trying to figure out like what they all mean and what I should do, I guess. I feel like this will be an interesting video to watch in like 5-10 years maybe. And definitely, like, I don't know where I'll be in life by then, but it's like a little time capsule for later. I hate watching my old videos, other than the ones of Cody. But yeah, I guess in this moment, I'm feeling all these emotions and feeling all these feelings, so just trying to get them out and make sense of them all. All right, I think that's enough talking. It's 21 minutes now. Damn, I can talk for 21 minutes. That's crazy. Hopefully I edit this video, but yeah, if you stayed this long, glad that you're still here, and I'm glad that you're able to listen to me yap and make sense of things for that long. All right, see you guys.